Charlie Kirk. Born in 1993, he rose from a suburban upbringing in Illinois to become one of the most recognizable conservative activists in America. Founder of Turning Point USA, outspoken political commentator, and a polarizing figure in modern politics, his story is one of ambition, controversy, and influence. Charles James Kirk was born on October 14, 1993, in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Raised in Prospect Heights, his father worked as an architect, while his mother pursued a career in mental health counseling. From a young age, Kirk showed an interest in politics and current events. After high school, he briefly attended Harper College, but he soon dropped out, choosing activism over academics. At just 18 years old, Kirk co-founded Turning Point USA, an organization aimed at countering what he saw as liberal bias on college campuses. With energy, charisma, and relentless determination, Kirk grew TPUSA from a small grassroots effort into a nationwide movement. Within a decade, it had chapters on hundreds of campuses, drawing young conservatives together under the banner of free markets, limited government, and patriotism. Kirk's message spread beyond college campuses. He became a regular guest on Fox News and a speaker at conservative conferences. In 2016, he launched Students for Trump, aiming to mobilize young voters in support of Donald Trump's presidential campaign. His growing influence made him one of the most visible young voices in conservative politics. Kirk also stepped into the media world with The Charlie Kirk Show, a podcast and talk radio program where he discussed politics, culture, and faith. Through this platform, he reached millions of listeners. His ability to simplify complex issues into quick, impactful sound bites made him both a popular communicator and a target of criticism. Yet Kirk's career was not without controversy. Turning Point USA's Professor Watch List was condemned by critics as a tool for harassment, while supporters hailed it as a way to hold universities accountable. Kirk was accused of spreading misinformation on topics ranging from elections to the COVID-19 pandemic. His strong opposition to progressive policies, particularly around immigration, gender identity, and abortion, made him a divisive figure in America's cultural battles. As his career advanced, Kirk increasingly tied his politics to his Christian faith. He began to speak openly about what he called the spiritual dimension of America's cultural struggles. For his followers, this message provided clarity and inspiration. For his opponents, it blurred the separation of church and state. On September 10, 2025, tragedy struck. While speaking at Utah Valley University, Kirk was shot in an attack that shocked the nation. He later died from his injuries. His passing ignited debate over political violence and left his supporters grieving a man they saw as a defender of their values. Charlie Kirk's story is one of rapid rise, influence, and controversy. From a teenager with a dream to one of the most prominent conservative activists of his generation, his impact on American politics, especially among the young, remains undeniable. For admirers and critics alike, Charlie Kirk's name will be remembered as part of America's ongoing political and cultural battles.